Poetry is not what we do. Poetry is who we are. We live poetry. We eat poetry. We make love.
This love is 3D. We're at the confluence of technology. Our souls meet like two streams, sharing each other's dreams.
For no one, so why should we wait for time? Life's a continuous race. You can't slow down, man, even when you see the finish line.
Where were you when I sat in the labyrinths of the dark night, cooking words like a chef making food?
To change the words, to eat and dress in a style that define you without thinking what the round table people would think
my
about
ink
you.
Don't go astray like bodyguard son. They squander all my thoughts inside this brain bank. It don't lose guard.
Why do the old folks think they know everything? You fail to understand you're not living the times I'm living in. You can see from the start, with 30 years apart, I have new blood while you're still sustained by an old heart.
Without which you would have never existed.
Wanna be rich and famous with a name that's not anonymous. Hello, my name is Olumide Holloway. You can also call me Olulu, the King North from Zulu. Welcome to Word Up, a spoken word poetry show like no other. Stay tuned, we'll be right back. Welcome back. On this episode of Word Up, we'll be showing you poets that you've never seen before, and they'll be blowing your minds with their words. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride.
Let me tell my homie, yeah, oh yeah, long by me, yeah, long by me, oh yeah, long by me, hey, long by me, oh, long by me, oh, long by me, oh.
Hi, so ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for Ajibola Adeoya.
So we're moving on to the next set of performances. We'll be starting with, remember that guy that I introduced?
I love her like a rotten egg, and daily freedom from her I beg. I love her bright morning smiles. I love the walls that daily she pows. I love how she strongly loves, withholding her pleasures and shielding her curves. Oh, what a lover. Nigeria, a name whose origin is Niger area, decided by strange foreign lovers who were worse than gold robbers. I love the enticing wealth around her waist, wealth which the West fought to taste. With fire sticks they held her and raped. She couldn't scream, mouth taped. She lost her innocence and became wild, forced into early marriage like a helpless child, and now she is grown and worse. I still love her. She is my cause. Yeah, the second poem I'll do tonight is today is titled Revolution. I know it is a love day, but it takes one that loves to wish to sacrifice his life for a cause. It takes one that is a deep lover to wish to sacrifice his life for a cause, like Nelson Mandela did. It takes one who loves deeply to engage in revolution. So for Ken Saro-Wiwa's sake, for Nelson Mandela's sake, for men that have died for causes, I do this poem titled Revolution. I am not a wise man, but a lover of wisdom. I am like Pythagoras, the philosophies of life I sum, like Aristotle and Plato I storm. As I roam around the waning world, I pause to ponder over the moon and the sun. I wonder why from evil we run. I think about the strength of the Lord, and same he bestowed on me, his son. And I realize the revolution has come. The revolution must come. What evil they have done to our placid peace. They put an axe on our sweetened ease. With chains like dogs, they dragged us in cages, to an arid island where we worked without wages. The sun refined our skins with gloss while we walked until blood poured out of our pores. Blood which we never got the chance to wash unless the sky cried with tears in a gush. With clashes of steels and ripples of pellets, we fought for freedom and chose life over death. Mighty men and large ladies upheld our pride and put a stop to the white man's rising tide. Freedom, we screamed when slave trade ended. Freedom, we screamed over our independence. But what a pain, what a shame that today our brothers continue the white man's game. Power has become palm wine to them and they're addicted. They always drink from its calabash, even if fermented. The whole family will eat, even when they are rejected, and use it to thrash their people like they are demented. These politicians, they sit tight and reject the people's elected. They mime our bodies, they loot our money and claim it's unintended. But someday we shall rise up and say their chances have ended. For the land is ours and we dictate how it is mended. I give you a knife. With it, take my life. Take it along with my wife. Take all and end my strife. Death can't be worse than living in this curse where the country's purse is the property of the political boss. And we sit and watch, kneel and pray before our couch, hoping they will come down a notch. But I am fed up with this much. Kill me or you die now, for the revolution is right now.
Book of Revelation, chapter 7, verses 16 and 17. Yes, sir. They shall hunger no more, neither shall they thirst anymore. Preach, preacher.
Don Fabrino started walking away when we had planned to dance to this beat. Anyway, moving on, we have another act here who will be performing on stage today. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Chemistry.
Has anyone seen my heart? I left it here, right here in this part of my chest. My confession. I love you. Don't try to pretend, cause I caught you sneaking into my bones, so I drew your face, the part of the sky when no rain can touch, but feel the rays of sun. And that was centuries ago when you raided my soul, unknown that I love you already, all by myself. I've been loving you even before I met you. No, not just in my dreams. Real love don't appear just in clothes of fantasy. It's what you can see through the mirror of your spirit with your brain splits. I love you all by myself. Still, I'm waiting for you to make the confession. Since culture said I can't be Julia, I can't be the one to send the love letters, then there are no thought police around. We can send us vaporized. We can act under the command of big brothers. So make the confession, because time is running away, because my time is going to gone. And I'm giving up. But not on you, because I love you all by myself. If I have the word dish on my palm with love out of you, then reading will be a myth laid on the nostrils of sons. It's dry, remain a lie, for life will be an impassable road without you to behold. I love you all by myself. I'm still waiting for you to make the confession. I've placed your heart in that unseen labyrinth in my soul. Now to retrieve it, I have not the key, no machine to break the code. It's just a dream of love I know not how to achieve without you doing the opening, so we can soar higher to ever travels through hell to kill love's devil, because I love you all by myself. I'm still waiting for you to make the confession. This love These feelings, this love is the first commandment in Moses' Torah. It carries no boundary, never dying river like the philosopher's stone is an alchemy. Love is wildness, love is one tongue, love is madness, love is just us. I love you all by myself. I still love you all by myself. And I'm waiting for you to make the confession. Waiting for you to take the first move is the toughest job. You don't have no idea. Waiting for you to make the confession is still the toughest job. Even the pride they asked me to wear is slowly dragging me to the cemetery. And don't try to pretend you're real, because you can never be real now. You can only be alive when you confess this love to me and only me alone, nobody else.
I don't know what to do now. Guess I gotta keep on to my confession. I'm gonna tell it, then I gotta tell it all.
Thank you very much, Chemistry. Chemistry is also one of the new voices we discovered at the very first edition of War of Words.
Exactly. Did you see the butterflies in our tummy?
I see.
Thank you.
If you're just joining us, this is still Word Up, brought to you by I2X Media, biggest promoters of spoken word poetry here in Nigeria. You can find out more about us at wordup411.com. And then you can also visit our blog, follow us on Twitter at wordup411, and you find out everything you need to know about poetry in Nigeria. We promote everybody, we display everybody's work, and we love you guys.
Okay, in the light of displaying everybody's work, I'm promoting everybody. We're bringing something we've not done before. We've heard poetry in English, in Yoruba, in Igbo, in all other Nigerian languages. This time around, we are going outside the shores of Nigeria. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't hear French poetry before. So, as a result of that, I am going to be inviting Estin Dwayne.
Oh, hide from the light. I hate to turn up out of the blue uninvited, but I couldn't stay away.
Wait up. Hi everybody. My name is Estin. I'm a rapper. I'm a word lover. I read, write, rapping, slamming, everything. Literature, of course. Voilà, je suis un rappeur, voilà quoi. Donc, pour ceux qui veulent entendre me voir parler français, voilà quoi. Oh man, Yoruba Nimi, Osun State represent, man. « 1992, retour aux routes, première fois victime d'une secousse. En plein cœur, je l'ai ressenti, boum boum, ça fait la secousse. Ma maman me disait, cool fils, trémousse-toi, allez, oust. Ce boum boum, ça fait doum doum. C'est pas le doom and gloom ou le gloom and doom, on le ressent une seule fois dans sa course. Libre comme Alif, sont ceux qui l'ont connu, veulent la revivre, disent ça revive, que c'est effectif. Ivre de peur, je l'ai approché. J'ai eu tort d'avoir peur, mon naturel m'a accroché. J'ai été fauché, elle m'a touché, rassuré. Ses yeux grands black m'ont détrôné. Femme africaine, flamme saine de peine, en toi, ça ne fait que s'attiser. Le grand amour ne fait que réveiller tout ce qui peut mourir. Avec tous les gars qui sont dans la place, ils aiment tout ce qui est bon. Love, mort, tout ce qui est bon. Le grand amour peut résister les morts, I swear. Qu'est-ce qu'on n'a pas dit à ton égard? I don't care. Injustice et médisance à ton égard, I don't care. La sincérité de mon amour, je suis fier. Yeah, today, aujourd'hui, je t'aimerai. Beau chez Jenny. Hein? Love is love. Love is love. Précieux que l'or. Mon gauche bat fort. African woman, you are the one I adore. Love is love. Précieux que l'or. Mon gauche bat fort. African woman, you are the one I adore. Ma African woman, c'est ma déesse, ma fille vient d'y faire, donc conteste. Avec ses tresses et nattes, jalonnées de latex, c'est pas une peste. 3 ans plus tard, en 95, je suis revenu, ce n'était pas la liesse. J'ai dû la quitter. It's love, précieux que l'or, mon gorge bat fort. African woman, you are the one I adore. Love is love, mon cœur bat fort. African woman, you are the one I adore. Love is love, précieux que l'or, mon gorge bat fort. Au nom du Most High, comeback définitif 2 ans plus tard. Je suis revenu la voir, mais c'était trop tard. Les fleurs se fanent, les mémoires se perdent. Il y a une fin aux belles histoires. Mon amour intarissable, cette liaison m'est indéfinissable. Love is love, précieux que l'or, mon gauche bat fort. Love is love, précieux que l'or, mon gauche bat fort. African woman, you are the one I adore. Lagos, c'est le nom qui te donnait, c'est erroné. Echo, c'est le nom qu'on t'a donné. Echo Oni Gate, que God t'affecte de sa grâce complète pour un avenir de paix et de bonheur qui va avec. I love you.
Attention, monsieur et mademoiselle, ce n'est pas R. Rooftop MC avec MIP, d'où Nigérian. Mon Dieu est très grand. Écoutez s'il vous plaît mes amis. Voilà, comment?
How many of you were deeply touched by that poem? Touched.
Sorry. What were you guys clapping for? So it reminds me of one concert I went for, one opera like that, you know. They do the thing, you know, and just the way we say Sabi tutuke. The guy just come on top piano, just a press it, just do everybody just clap. I just asked the guy beside me, Kai, what in the clap for now? Kai, you don't see the energy? Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for his energy, man. Love is freaking love.
That was so nice. I mean, today has been so interesting. Today has been so interesting. First of all, Sheila came, she spoke Spanish to us, now French. All these romantic languages in the season of love. You know, thank you very much. We're moving on now to the next act, and we're going to be calling on our one and only
king that is not from Zulu.
Yep, okay.
Let's hear it from Olulu.
Some nights I stay up, cashing in my padlock. Some nights I call it a drum.
Love is love. Toto la pape. Hi everyone. What up people? You see, she said, my lips like sugar. And I said, are you serious? Now you're got me curious. My body's getting anxious. I know your lips are fabulous, looking so full, inviting and luscious. But now you're telling me they're delicious? Come over here, let me kiss them before I go delirious. She said, my lips like sugar. And I said, now lie, Joe, I don't believe you. Seeing is no longer believing. Tasting is believing. After all, salt and sugar are the same color. So the difference is not in the sight, but in the taste. So come over here, let me kiss them to confirm what you say. She said, my lips like sugar. And I said, you go catch jedi. Now sugar they cause jedi. But you're in luck. My own lips is like alomo. So if I use my alomo lips to kiss your sugar lips, it will ensure our health is balanced and therefore our lives will be enhanced. She said, my lips like sugar. And I said, lead me not into temptation. I shall find it myself. But really, your lips is probably becoming a center of attraction. And I think we can do a little of lips on lips action that can lead to gyration and vibration, giving us that ultimate satisfaction. So come over here. Come closer. Don't be shy. Let us go together go and knock on the door of temptation. Thank you. I once met a lady looking so fabulous. She was wearing a shotgun. I was very scandalous. She said her name was Precious. And I said, my name now Lulu. And I ain't no king from Zulu. But you can call me Olulu the Marvelous. Are you looking so fine, lovely, and delicious? Can we start a relationship that I'm going to be serious? She said, no problem, Olulu the Marvelous. As long as you're very generous, I do not easily get jealous. But friends and family want me to be cautious. That being with Precious can be dangerous. She was notorious, but me promiscuous. But I ignored that I wanted to be cautious because I was in love with Precious. So I got serious with Precious. 1 month after I started to date Precious, I went to pick her up from work and I saw a man in the car park kissing Precious. I screamed, "How, Precious? This is ridiculous!" She said, "Relax, Olulu the Marvelous. This is my cousin Ignatius. He was only giving me mouth-to-mouth resuscitation because I felt faint and was almost falling unconscious." I thought the reason sounded ridiculous, but then I believed because I was in love with Precious. 1 month later, I went clubbing with my flatmate Theophilus. When we entered the club, we saw a man in the club romancing Precious. I screamed, "How, Precious? This is scandalous!" She said, "Relax, Olulu the Marvelous. This is my doctor, Erastus." It was feeling my body's temperature and my heartbeat because my day had been very stressful and tedious. I was furious because these excuses sounded dubious. But after 3, 4, 5 kisses from Precious, I believed because I was in love with Precious. 2 weeks to our wedding, I came home early from work to see Precious in bed with my flatmate Theophilus and his cousin Cornelius. Mogbe. I screamed, "Ah, Precious, this is sacrilegious!" She said, "Relax, Olulu the Marvelous. I only wanted to see if the bed Theophilus was big, strong, and spacious." Yay! I was furious because all the excuses are fictitious and it's not obvious. Precious is notorious for me promiscuous. Being with her can be dangerous. She can give me a disease that's contagious. So I thought long, hard, and furious. And I ran away from town before Precious made my life to be disastrous. Thank you.
I spend my money every day on top woman. I don't care if she walk away to another man. I am ready to be your mugu, your personal maga for life.
Thank you very much. For those of you who do not know, Olulu is the founder of this platform. What up? Precious. Did you guys notice how his eyes were like this throughout? What's that about, Olulu? Sexy eyes. Precious. Ladies and gentlemen, we're still talking about new voices. We're still talking about talent.
Wow, that was awesome. Hope you enjoyed it like I did. For more information on Poetry Nigeria, and I can be a part of all this, go to www.world411ng.com. Also follow us on Twitter at World411. Till you see again, be poetic and stay blessed.